The purpose of this project is to reduce computer eye strain. This computer eye strain is associated with having a big difference between the brightness of your computer and the brightness of your surroundings. So if your computer screen is much brighter, then you're at much more risk of getting eye strain. So the way that we're measuring this is we've got two LDRs and a voltage divider in between. The signal that we're measuring is going to be from the voltage at the voltage divider, and basically this is going to mean that the difference between the volts and half of the reference voltage, because that's what it would be if both the resistors were equal and both had the same light, and the difference between that and the voltage we're measuring is going to be the difference, or the relative difference, in the light hitting each of the LDRs. So as you can see, our two plots here, we first have the unfiltered signal and there's a bit of noise there. We used a high pass filter to filter out some of that noise because we're really only interested in the DC component, which you can see it's much cleaner in the filtered signal. I'm going to zoom in a little bit just to make it a bit more clear. So yeah, you can definitely tell that. I'll zoom in as well on the, zooming on, there we go. And it's much less noisy, it's a much cleaner signal there in real time. And I'm just going to turn the brightness up and down on the computer as well in real time, so you can just see that it works as intended. So I'm going to turn the brightness down here and you can see the voltage level dropping. I'm going to turn it all the way up because we also have a feature. So basically what it does is it will have a threshold, and if the voltage and therefore the brightness is over a certain threshold, then it will send a notification to say maybe consider turning your brightness down. So I'm just going to cover the ambient LDR with my finger to kind of simulate being in a really dark room. Just covering it there. And yeah, and the voltage goes up high and the message says consider turning down the brightness to reduce risk of eye strain. I'm going to take my finger off and then it goes back to brightness being okay. The sample rate is also displayed here. It's updated every second and it's setting to close to 1 kilohertz.